Hey, what's up, XRP family? Welcome back. This might be one of the most important updates we've had all year, and barely anyone's even talking about it. But Ripple just went live with something that could completely change how institutions use XRP. It's not hype, this is real infrastructure, and it quietly connects systems moving over $13 trillion. So I'll explain exactly why that matters in a second, but real quick, I just want to say happy Easter, everyone. God has a plan for your life, and you can expect good things to follow you. Jesus came, he lived a perfect life, he died not just for you, but he died as you, and most importantly, he rose again on this third day, this Easter Sunday. And I just want to say, I hope you guys are having an amazing time with loved ones and family, and just know that God loves you very much, and he cares for you, and Jesus has a plan for your life. I just came from an Easter service, but I'm going to go out with family, and I'm so blessed to be able to do that. But hey, I just wanted to give a quick happy Easter and hope you're having an amazing time. But so let's get back into it. Let's see what is going on. I mean, most people are still looking at XRP like it's 2021, and that's a big mistake. And let's break down why, okay? Now, full disclosure, I'm not a financial advisor. Please always do your own research. When we get into this, it's like XRP is sitting at what, $1.30, a slight pullback, nothing unusual. And honestly, it's kind of exactly what you want to see right now, because while price is moving sideways, fundamentals, they just kind of leveled up. They leveled up. So here's what happened. Ripple's National Trust Bank status is now active, right? So it's not pending, it's not rumored, it's active, it's happening. It went live in April, right? So now let me translate that into some plain English. Before, Ripple had to partner with banks to operate, right? So now they can function inside the system. That removes one of the biggest barriers, trust and regulation, right? And for institutions, that is everything, right? So this is like the kind of shift that doesn't explode overnight, but it changes the game quietly in the background for sure. So if you think this is bullish long term, please let me know in the comments. I kind of want to see where you guys are at. I want to get a bead on where everyone's thinking things are going. So let me know a yay or a nay if you think this is going to be bullish long term. I think it's undeniably bullish, but hey, if you have a different idea, let me know. Now this is also kind of where things kind of get serious. Ripple didn't just become like more bank-like, right? They're now integrated into systems that move around $13 trillion. So let that sink in for a minute. Like, this is the part where people are kind of missing it, is that they're not replacing the system. They're plugging into the system, right? That's actually way more powerful, because adoption doesn't happen when you force change, right? It happens when you make it easy. And XRP, it becomes the bridge behind the scenes, right? So it's like even Brad Garlinghouse is like, hey, now that we have access to all this stuff, it's like we're not going to just force XRP and the XRPL and their whole system down their throats, right? But they're going to start introducing it, is what he said, right? And now that's amazing, because it gives them the option to see, hey, why are we using this technology? It would be so much more efficient and cost savings, right? It just makes sense. So now that they're in a position where they can actually just offer it to institutions, and I mean, it's hard not to see the value in that, right? So let's talk about real adoption. It's happening fast, right? So the three things just happened, right? You got cross-border payments expanding. Asia remittance corridors are being built. A wallet with 90 million users, now supports XRP. So that's not theory. That's usage, right? And usage is what drives long-term value, right? It's not just this, buy and buy, hope in the sky that something's going to happen. No, we've been waiting for real adoption, and real adoption's here, and this is what it looks like, right? So, here's an also part that like nobody seems to be talking about a whole lot. And while all of this is happening, like supply on exchanges is actually dropping, and is dropping big. So people are pulling XRP off of exchanges. So that usually means one thing: they're holding, right? They're holding. They want to get their own supply into their cold storage wallet so they can hold on to it, right? It that means it's going to take less demand to move the price. So I think it's time to be bullish. That's just my personal 2 cents. But combine that with everything that we kind of talked about, that's where things start to get interesting, right? So I don't know if you guys are holding long term. I mean, I've been a long term holder for a while now, but I know that there's people that are brand new into this space. What's your plan? Are you planning on holding long term, short term? Like, what's your goal? Some people never want to sell, right? So comment down below if you're holding or you plan on holding forever, right? Now, full disclosure, don't tell anybody on the internet what kind of bags you hold, okay? That's just internet safety 101, all right? Just be ambiguous, don't put your full name. I've seen it, I've heard it all. Don't do one of that. But say, hey, like if you think holding long term is the play, let me know. I want to know what you guys are thinking. So let's see, stablecoin activity on XRP is also rising fast, right? There's more liquidity, smoother transactions. This is a better environment for institutions, right? And XRP sits right in the middle of all of it. And I think of like, that's the infrastructure, and it's being built around XRP. Everything is around XRP. This infrastructure of the new financial system is being built around XRP. It's hard to avoid that. That's what's happening, guys. So I hope that you're kind of paying attention, and I think that you are, because you found this channel, right? And if you're getting any value and you appreciate these updates, please like and subscribe. I really do value and appreciate that so very much as we continue to grow. So, I mean, if we just take a step back for a second, though, on everything that's happening, there's bank access, institutional integration, growing usage, a shrinking supply. This is not the same setup XRP had a few years ago, right? It's not even close. They've done so much. We're at such a stronger position than even back in 2021, right? So right now XRP's at $1.30. It's been kind of range bound. It's kind of holding steady. Maybe the market's getting a little bit boring, right? Everyone's wondering if we're going to go down lower. But I mean, that's kind of just what an accumulation phase looks like, right? Now, the realistic view is if adoption keeps building at this pace, macro conditions are cooperating, right? Maybe we'll start to see like the war slow down and oil prices come down, different things, right? I think we're gonna see a move into the mid-teens, right? Even push towards like a $20-some XRP in the next cycle is definitely possible. Some think it could go even way higher than that. A lot of analysts say, a 3-digit, right? That's not guaranteed, but it does kind of seem supported by everything that's happening. And that's the difference between, some hype meme coin opposed to a real world utility coin like XRP that's making the difference in the financial system, right? So let me ask you this. Like, where do you see XRP going in 2026? Drop a number in the comments below. I read all of your comments, so I really do kind of want to know what you guys are saying, and I'll respond to them too. But, if you're not watching too, please, I know I already said it, but just subscribe if you're not watching. I don't want you to miss any of these daily updates that I'm bringing out. But I want you guys to all just enjoy the rest of your Easter. I appreciate you being here. I want you to stay blessed, stay positive, and I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. Happy Easter, everybody.